Now I'm going to go over the battery settings page on your iPhone and go over how to turn things on like low power mode and go over some of the other features that are in there. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and open up the settings on our iPhone, go down to where we see battery. And from here you see a bunch of different things and we'll go through them from top to bottom. The first thing is the battery percentage, and if we tap on that, it's going to show us our battery percentage at the top of the screen next to our battery indicator, so that can give you kind of a more helpful hint to how much battery you have left instead of trying to guess by the image there. So you can have that on or off. I'm going to leave it on. The next thing we have is low power mode. Low power mode temporarily reduces background activity like downloads and refreshing to see if you have any more emails and things like that. So anything that's done in the background automatically on your phone will be shut down to help reduce battery usage so your phone will last longer. So if you're getting down to a low percentage, like you can see I am getting pretty close right now, you can go ahead and turn that on. And that should help conserve battery life until you go ahead and turn it off, or until the phone fully recharges, and then it'll automatically turn off low power mode for you. You can also access low power mode from the control center here. So you can see I have the battery icon here. You can turn it on or turn it off. If you need to know how to add the low power mode to your control center, you can go ahead and check out this other video where I go over how to add things to the control center on an iPhone. The next thing we have here is battery health. If you tap on that, you have a bunch of information here. But the two main things here, the first one is the maximum capacity. This is a measure of the battery capacity relative to when the phone was newer. Lower capacity may result in fewer hours of usage between charges. So basically, when the phone was newer, right out of the box, this number should be 100%. But over time, batteries do degrade and can't accept as much of a charge anymore and won't last as long anymore. They're usually the first thing in a phone to go bad. And so you can see mine can no longer hold 100% of the capacity. It can only hold 72% of the capacity. So that's just something you can check on to see if maybe you want to replace your battery or get a new one. It's up to you. But there you can go and check. It's kind of a helpful hint to see how much true life you're going to get out of your battery. The last thing here is the optimize battery charging. It says to reduce battery aging, your iPhone learns your daily charging routine, so it can wait to finish charging past 80% until you need to use it. So basically what that means is if you charge your phone every night, your phone's going to charge up to 80%, and then wait approximately to about an hour before you wake up to finish charging fully to 100%. That makes it so your phone doesn't hit 100%, at 3 in the morning and then sit there for another 3, 4, 5 hours charging and charging and charging, even though it's already at 100%. That it'll stop that from happening, and that's actually bad for your battery, that excessive charging, even though it's fully charged. So this will help optimize your battery charging. So hopefully your maximum capacity for your battery will stay closer to 100 the longer you have your phone. So it should help extend the actual life of the battery. You can turn that off if you want to, but I recommend leaving it on. The next thing we have here are a couple of charts that show you some different information about your battery usage, either throughout the last 24 hours or the last 3 days. You get some different information, and it'll also show you what apps are using the most battery. And they'll give you a number next to it, but I haven't been using the phone long enough today for it to show me any of those numbers. But when you open it, you definitely will see numbers next to those. You can also see how many minutes you've had your screen on for, how many you've had it off for, and you can see the different graphs here from throughout the day or the last 3 days. So that's a lot of the battery settings that you're going to find on your iPhone. And it can give you a bunch of different things, show you your battery percentage, low power mode, your battery health, and see what apps are draining battery the most. Hopefully this video helps, and if it does, go ahead and give it a like down below and subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this one on how to make your technology work better for you. Thanks.